Cheers, everyone. Today for Wellness Wednesday number 15, we are talking water consumption and if you are drinking enough water, which the answer is probably no. Okay, so water is one of the easiest things that we can do daily to help live a healthier lifestyle. Okay, so water is super important not only to keep us hydrated, but also helps on filtering out the kidneys. So if we're taking in, drinking a bunch of junk that's high in sugar, high in toxins, that water just kind of replaces and flushes all those dirty things out of the kidney so you can excrete it as you pee. Other stuff that it's good for, it's just helping with the digestive system also to keep good fluid balance so we don't get constipated. So it keeps things a little more loose. I know it's a little, we don't want to talk about it, but it is necessary to prevent constipation with that water consumption. And also, another thing that it helps with is just electrolyte balance, okay? So why I wanted to talk about this today, a lot of you who were watching the football game last Friday night, there were several players, whether it was Spring Summit or Independence, that went down with a lot of muscle cramps, okay? So it wasn't super hot out, they're just starting back up, getting in the swing of things with practice games, so their body's just not ready for it, and they were not drinking enough water. That doesn't even go for here, that's across the country. Athletes just have a terrible time of drinking water and getting good electrolyte balance because typically what they're drinking is full of sugar and doesn't have those necessary electrolytes and vitamins and everything that we need to keep our body or muscles happy. Okay, so things like potassium, magnesium, calcium, all these things we need to get to our daily limit so we can prevent those crampings, so we can prevent that constipation, keep our muscles happy, keep our joints happy, okay? So like I mentioned, a lot of athletes, they take in those sugary sports drinks that are colored, okay? So that is doing way worse for you than just drinking plain old boring water, and it doesn't have to be boring. So what I like to add is Nuun's, N-U-U-N, or other electrolyte tabs, or mixing it up, drinking water that's infused with fruit. Like I have here, we have Waterloo, all these different things that you can do to increase your water consumption. But why these Nuun tabs are so good and that I like them, they have tons of different flavors. My favorite is this cherry limeade one, but it only has 1 gram of sugar compared to like a Gatorade where it has upwards of 30 grams of sugar just in that little bottle there. Now you can get the sugar-free, all that stuff, which is not the same, and typically people don't go for that. But this is just an easy way that you can drop in 16 ounces of water to get that good electrolyte balance that you need and fulfill those just minerals that we need to fill our body to prevent those things that I listed. Okay, so you may say, well, potassium, I'm getting that from bananas. Well, bananas are actually a low source of potassium, so throw that one out the window. Yeah, they're still good to eat. Sugar content is high with those, but there's other things that you can be doing to help prevent those muscle cramps, like eating your greens, whether it's spinach, getting avocados in. Those are upwards of about 30% of the recommended daily allowance for those potassium or magnesium rich vegetables that you should be eating. But the number one thing that you can do, and easiest thing, is getting good water consumption. Okay, so they recommend anywhere from 5 to 6 cups of water, which is not nearly enough. I drink upwards about 150 ounces of water, so I have 3 water bottles, massive ones that I just go through. What I do is I prep them and I put them in the fridge, and then I can just grab it and go. So I'm not wasting my time filling up water bottles, which brings me to my next point of making sure you're reusing them or getting a water bottle. So we're downgrading the amount of plastic that we're putting in the environment, and then also getting those BPA free, so you're not getting that toxin if it's sitting out in the sun for a while. So the biggest thing that I want you to do is drinking water, and when you think you've had enough, drink more water. Okay, it's the easiest way to prevent the list that I said before, and it's also really easy to help athletes if you go down the field with muscle cramps, and adding these Nuuns or anything else that has a low sugar that will benefit you in the long run. Okay, so that's all I wanted to talk about today. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe this weekend with storms going on, and good luck to all area athletes competing in football games tomorrow night. See you guys.